three. It's the three. What do they call it? 3 degrees of Keith. Woo. I heard a bloop, bloop, bloop. I know somebody's coming. It's Ali. Hey.
Greetings. I'm a bit late.
I'm running late. Is that what you were saying? I'm running late?
No, I was running late.
Oh, good. Well, now it's your excuse.
Yeah.
Now I'm blaming you. All right.
Oh, you can blame me. That's fine. Where's Shane?
He's invited. He hasn't showed up.
Okay.
As soon as he comes in, I will invite it to the rest of the circle because I want to make sure there's slots for him.
Okay.
We'll give him a few minutes.
Let me plug my laptop in and all that.
This is number 17.
2317.
Show 17.
I'll be right back.
Could you be noisier?
I'm sorry. Nah! Is that noisy?
Was that
I'll be
your?
right back.
Is that a Wookiee?
I'm going to mute myself for 1 minute, okay?
If you must.
I'll
All right. So it's me in an empty room. All right, it's 8:30, so I'm going to open it up to the rest of the circle. Well, let's give Shane another minute. There, I hope that's got to be him because I didn't invite anybody else. Mr. Shogi.
Hello, sir.
Hey there. Let me invite everybody else now that you got your slot. This is your first on-air hangout, right?
Yes. This will be interesting.
It will be interesting. Means I have to... Okay, so I sent the invite out to the circle.
Cool.
While that's going on, let me prepare...
Boris,
I behave myself.
you'll have to behave yourself.
I said I behave myself. Give me 2 minutes.
Okay.
Come on, man. Google really needs to rewrite whatever the script is that they use now. Because for that toolbar and everything, it just kills all the browsers. I killed your browser! And you can feel it, too. And Internet Explorer complains that the script has no wait states in it, so it just takes off.
So what's going on with Pinterest? What are we going to talk about?
Well, I was just looking at it, and from what I can see, it's not just photographs.
I know how it works.
Right.
Somebody's speaker is picking up their microphone. We're getting a wicked sound.
That's not me.
Is it me? Check.
I don't know. Who's got speakers?
I have speaker.
I have microphone.
Anyway, it's all content created by other people.
Hey, Michelle.
Yeah.
You know, none of it is original content. Hey, Joe, what's up, man?
Not too much, guy. How about yourself?
Ali, let's do this one. Let's try muting you first.
I like that shot that you got of the snow machine jumping over you with the sun, man. That's awesome.
Hey, thanks, man.
Not Ali.
It's
Ali can unmute.
It's got to be Boris.
I'll try muting Boris.
Is it me? I don't have mic.
It's Boris.
told you, Spores.
He's got some sort of feedback going between his microphone and speakers.
He's a naughty man. Did you invite Tawny?
I invited everybody that was in the circle Shane shared with me.
Tawny's in that circle.
Sweet.
Actually, my first live stream Hangout was with you the day that it came out. We were testing it out.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay. So this is the first show we've done this way.
Yes, this is the first show. Tawny!
There's three of them in my stream. Let me see here. Why is there three of them in my stream?
Three who? Three Tawnies?
No, three Hangouts.
That would be scary.
Three Tawnies!
Ugh. You got your internet back, eh?
It's back. They fixed it before I had to do bodily harm to myself.
To yourself. That usually comes after you beat the crap out of the technician if you fix it.
It just seems random that the wire would break.
So nobody reshare the Hangout.
Okay.
If you actually reshare the Hangout itself, there's a possibility that people can join who weren't invited.
We don't care about that. That's the whole point.
Yeah, we want.
Is that the point? Is that the point?
Newbies.
Yeah. We want the whole Google Plus in our
No,
Hangout.
I mean join in. Enter the Hangout.
Mazel tov.
Watch.
Yeah, isn't that the point?
So Boris, we determined it's your microphone doing the noise.
How's my microphone? I have speakers on.
Yeah, if you could turn your speakers down or move them up further away from your mic, it should help.
I'm using headphones.
Yeah, we usually let
It's not doing it now.
all comers join.
Can I invite my friend here if he will come? He's a photographer that he was sitting next to me.
Sure.
Does he have your winning personality?
No, he worse. He tortures me.
Invite him, please.
Hold up, I see if he wants to. I want to call him first.
You have to
Keith is having fits already.
Look, guys.
I wish my eyebrow would stay.
Look, I met my friend today again. Hey, you want to do a hangout with the photographers?
I'm a photographer?
With the cool photographers.
Cool photographer, they said. But what you
And
call,
Keith.
call me if I can invite you. And you
I got it.
You have to do
I need
before this.
photos.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You need 4 more people before you can join. Bye. Call me. Bye. He said he would call me.
The message.
We'll just sit here and wait.
Yeah, look at this. People. Bird people. She remember my name. I don't even know who she was. I said, remember I took a picture of you? Yeah, your name is Boris. I said, holy moly.
How can you forget the name Boris?
I don't know. I keep on forgetting my name sometimes.
I try to forget your name all the
I think you
time.
had the best name for a photographer. You have the easiest name to remember.
Look, whatchamacallit. Al, look. 1, 2, 3 HDR. Hee hee.
I thought of you, Boris. I was TAing a workshop, and one of the ladies was crawling around in the back alley.
Yeah. Are you guys gonna yell at me? Watch this what I did.
It made you think of Boris?
Yes. She was really bold because the alley was all the restaurants on Clematis Street down in West Palm Beach, you know. It was like the service alley. It smelled like a New York street.
Why is the screens not moving? You see the cars?
Cars?
Yeah.
The
You
streaming
saw a
cars.
gang sign.
You saw this one last week?
No, that's a new one.
Oh, it looks the same.
That's from Friday. Oh man, a sniper. Oh, oh, 1 second.
Nice.
He's got connections. You're a dead man.
Yeah, exactly.
Lexi.
And we have a new person.
He's going through.
Sandy,
Sandy, welcome.
Hi, guys.
how's your cat?
Yeah, well, that's what I was just sorry because
That's okay.
He came back from the vet smelling of veterinary office smell. So my 2 other cats are hissing at him. So it's. But,
you betrayed us. You betrayer.
I know exactly. So I've got to wait till tomorrow see what the results are. I mean, this is starting to really worry me. I love that cat to death. So
Aw,
Betrayer.
anyway, how's everybody else?
Good.
Peachy.
great there.
Hanging in there.
How you like my Sandy? How you like my hangout from a diner today?
It's just.
You did a hangout from a diner?
No, she invited me to hang out, so I accepted her hangout. I was in the diner with my friends.
Oh, cool.
It was awesome.
I wasn't.
He always does these mobile hangouts. He takes us all over New York with his iPhone or whatever it is. So.
I want to do I want to do a hangout while I'm driving.
No.
No.
That
Well,
would be awesome.
The company would love that with its new policy.
Let me explain. I actually have a mount in my car, so it just I don't even have to touch it.
I'll do a hangout from the zoo tomorrow. Anybody going to be around in the day?
You're gonna be in a cage.
I'm in classes tomorrow.
Oh, McDonald had a farm.
Man, Allie's just got a sharp one today. He's
Are we on the air?
everybody.
Yeah, we are.
Yep, we're streaming. We're on the air. We are live.
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
Which is why I haven't swore. I was going to swear a bunch and decided not to. Actually, we're not governed by the FCC. We can swear as much as we want.
Oh,
Is that true?
I cuss like a sailor.
Yeah, but I don't want to. I would have to mark my channel as mature or adult. I don't want to do that. So.
Instead of having to go beep, beep every 2 seconds, beep.
Yeah. Although I can, as I said, I can create a password-protected broadcast that we could control who gets the password, and we could do an adult, content.
Cool.
Listen to you. Holy smokes, eh?
Hey,
Power.
Creative Live had a boudoir photo workshop, and they had their after dark nude shoot.
Mm-hmm. Only included in those that purchase.
Wow,
Oh.
she's cute.
I missed the whole thing.
Hey, check out my new water bottle.
Where's
Look,
mine?
I went in the air.
Okay. Should I hit the broadcast button here and get things going?
Broadcast.
All right.
Do it.
Yeah, broadcast.
Okay. I'll do
Can
it.
we share it then,
I'll
so
do it.
other people can join?
Yeah. I'll post something. And then
What's the topic, anyways? I just saw the invite, so I jumped in real quick.
It's going to be a very Pinteresting hangout.
Uh-oh. Not a member yet. So you guys will give me the 411.
Sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
4, 3, 2, 1.
And we are live.
Wow.
Excellent.
Look at that. Bang!
With a bullet. Number one with a bullet.
So we are on.
Awesome.
Excellent. This is Plus Photo Show number 17.
Never heard of it.
Yay. And, of course, now I have the stray cats going on in my head.
Mm.
And I'd like to welcome everybody. It's good to see everybody this week
Woohoo!
from various, all parts of North America. We'll have to see if our European contingent shows up tonight.
Yeah, exactly.
I bet he
They're
does.
asleep.
But I'd like to
hope so.
thank Mr. Keith Barrett for streaming out to Google tonight, and remind everyone that the donate button is active and live on vidcastnetwork.com.
Woohoo!
And this is our first on-air hangout for the show.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's the first
Mhm.
on-air hangout because Keith has juice, and he got it first.
Yay, Keith.
That's
Man,
awesome.
why did he get it? Is he special?
He is special.
I am
You know he's
I drive
special.
a small bus. And
I agree. Keith is special.
I'd love to have a short bus. That would be the best camping vehicle ever.
Well, I can tell you that this week's Hangout is not going to be as good as the Hangout 2 weeks from now.
Why?
Oh.
What's
Oh.
happening then?
Because
Wow.
February 28th is going to be some exciting Canon news. I'm hoping for a 5D Mark III.
45
Ooh.
megapixels. 45 megapixels.
I don't want a 45 megapixel.
I do, so we'll kick Nikon's butt.
Oh, please, Boris.
Like 45 meg.
There was a
So why you need
pre-production-
36 megapixels?
You don't need any more than 20 megapixels.
21.1.
Yeah.
I'm putting my feet down.
Yes, sir.
There was a pre-production
You
model.
don't need
from Canada
anything
just
more
about
than
an hour
this.
south of me.
I'm telling you, Shane does a heck of a job with that friggin' iPhone. It's some wonderful photos coming out of that thing.
I was shooting yesterday, and this is the new thing. I was shooting landscapes, and I'm just like, I like what I'm seeing from my iPhone better. So, man.
Oh.
Oh, you're just
You probably don't feel under as much pressure to get it so compositionally correct, with the, you're like eyeing everything every time you look for the viewfinder, and an iPhone you're like, oh, let me see. And
No.
I mean, seriously,
Well,
Shane, you've got
all-
some great photos coming through.
You
It's
get to suck
I'm
together.
always under pressure.
Oh, please.
It's true.
It's got to be fun.
Well,
It's
thing is
like-
with the
it's like
iPhone,
It is
with a
fun.
Prime
It
lens.
is fun.
the iPhone is like if you suck, it's okay.
Yeah, exactly, because it was the iPhone.
You get the iPhone. So it's
Don't
like,
worry, Shane. We're just all calling you special. That's what it's all about here.
Whereas if you're using Android, you
Thanks for sending me that link. That was really cool, Joe, by the
Oh,
way.
you like that, did you?
Yeah.
Cool.
Somebody did a photo shoot, did a model shoot with an iPhone
Oh, I saw
3S
3GS.
and the
Yeah.
f-stoppers.
My,
So,
Mm-hmm.
and they nailed it. It looked great. You couldn't
Oh,
tell.
yeah.
You would never be able to know. I'm actually going to take the tag iPhone off of the pictures because now I'm like people are starting to recognize me as an iPhone photographer. And I'm like,
you're an iPhone photographer.
there
my,
you go.
my,
iTogographer.
iTog.
I wonder if iTog. I'm going to check that out. If
Uh-oh.
let's see if that's a .com that's available.
So just to make you jealous there, Ali, we had a pre-production 5D Mark III about an hour away from me
Ooh.
here in Canada.
And
And everybody is thumbs up and really liking it, but none of the specs could be leaked. So we didn't get a chance to hear any of that stuff, but I just thought I'd throw that out, say that a bunch of my buddies have had one in their hands and really
Oh,
like
wow.
it, as well as the 1DX.
Tasty.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
I actually took some
Juicy
iPhone
gossip.
pictures some iPhone photos over the weekend. What the heck happened there?
No,
So-
iTog.com is taken.
Oh.
Oh.
Sad.
I was looking at it too. I was trying to
You just bought it, didn't you?
Yes, it'll cost you $1.
$1 million. So, well, so what's everybody been up to this week? And let's jump into, like, Sandy, I know we were talking cameras a while back. And what are you thinking about the D800? Is that going to be your choice for your African adventures?
I don't know. I'm going to need, I'm trying. Duh. I don't know at this point in time. I mean, I still want to get the D4. That's still
Uh-huh.
probably my first choice because I'm going to need a speed with wildlife photography.
Yep.
You always need a speed,
Yeah, I don't think the D800
frames
is
per
a
second.
wildlife.
But,
Wildlife
for
camera.
landscape too, I mean, I do that, but I seriously, between my D2X and my D200, it's about time I get 2 new cameras. It's just going to hurt the old pocketbook, because then I'm looking at the chunk of change I'm going to spend on that could be like almost 2 African trips. I'm going, but, so I don't know yet. It's still, I want to wait and see. I want to wait and see what the masses say of, how they both perform. Because I'm not going to jump right off, the cliff like everybody else is at this time. Just wait till the furor dies down a little bit. I've got a little bit of time, on my
That's
side.
smart. That's smart.
So, yeah, I always do that. I still haven't even upgraded Mac to Lion. I'm still.
Wait for the first firmware update.
Yeah. So there you go.
And
I always tended to buy used when I buy my gear. I tend to buy it used, just because I don't
Smart.
get the depreciation, and then also it's been tested and it's true. So
Yeah.
Did you get it
Just
from
don't buy it right after.
Fred Miranda guy?
Just don't buy it right after Burning Man.
what's that? What's that, Ollie?
Just don't buy it the day after Burning Man is over.
Yeah, exactly.
what's this dust?
Is
Texture.
there a specific place that you buy it from?
Probably just cocaine.
Do I have a specific place? No, actually. I tend to just keep my eye. Usually what I end up finding is there's some photographer who has deemed themselves moving into a semi or a professional mode, and they bought all this wicked gear, found that they never used it, and then they put it up on a Craigslist or eBay or something of that nature. And I just
Fred
keep my eye
Miranda
on
is
that when I'm
great.
looking.
FredMiranda.com is really great because there's a lot of pros on there, and
Really?
it has a rating system as well. I think we talked about it on. a
Yes,
couple
we
of-
did.
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember.
I bought my battery grip from there a few years ago. So
That's helpful to remind everyone of. And so let's jump into social media a little bit. I
Boris
like
has
to
got
call
our-
it pine
that our
pine
intro?
interest.
Is that our
Yeah,
musical
exactly.
intro to social media segment?
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Every time we change themes, Boris's phone is going to go off.
Anyway, Pinterest and the copyright issues. It's so I did a little research. I mean, I have an account. I haven't really used it that much. Last
but you're
week,
going to.
no, actually, I'm not.
Yeah, you will.
This
I've been using it.
from last week to this week, I sense a major change in what's being posted there. Like last week, there was G Plus photographers there, so I was seeing a lot of original content. And then, so just like 15 minutes ago, I was on there again, and it's all like, if you read a bunch of magazines or blogs or whatever, and you just ripped the pages out and posted them up on a wall, that's what Pinterest is. It's all content from other places on the web, and certainly that was one of the things that I was going to use it for, because I read Outside Magazine and I read, a couple different industry blogs. I figured that'd be a great way to kind of tack those up. But, the one thing that I was noticing as well is that, there's a lot of really famous photos that obviously the photographer has no knowledge that they're being posted.
Yeah.
And then I posted a blog earlier in the day that was an interview with a media lawyer, and he was basically like, yeah, they're violating copyright law for sure. I mean, he didn't come out and say that, but he's like, yeah, until there's a lawsuit about all this, Google kind of skates through it because it's a search engine, and they're using thumbnails. But Pine Interest is what I'm going to call it.
Pinterest.
I like to tease it out because I just don't know. I just don't know.
But if it's like a public bulletin board
It's a public
or something you'd have at home, and that's what a bulletin board is. You just take stuff from everywhere and just start pinning it, up there. So where would the copyright violations go? Because if that's something similar, I guess it's more on a private basis than Pinterest would be on a public.
Well, it's the use. It's a use issue, and it's no different than really sharing something here on Google Plus or on Facebook or
What's the difference?
or Tumblr. I love my Tumblr site, actually. I don't use it that much, but I really love it.
I know, I've never even heard of Tumblr. I don't even have a clue what that is. Am I so in the dark here or what?
Tumblr is like a micro blogging site, and it's really handy to post an image, and then I use it to link back to my own site. I'll link the image, link the URL It also includes a place where I can put my copyright. Tumblr is actually really nice.
Yeah, Tumblr figures out the media that you're posting, whether it's a music file,
Right.
or a photograph, or a blog, or a link. You just post it on Tumblr, and it knows how to format that correctly, automatically.
Right.
Tumblr.com?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this whole Pinterest thing. Initially, I was dismissive of the thing. I'm like, oh yeah, whatever, you know.
Right.
You could just like drop your bookmarks. And then I got into it last week, and I started uploading a few of my images. And I was like, well, I can see how somebody can just grab them and re-upload them. But
You can edit an old post and change the content too.
yeah, you can do that. But what I really liked about it is that, for example, just with the show, there's a whole bunch of media news that comes up, and photography news, and you try to share some of that as much as you can. And wouldn't it be great if I just had this one place where multiple people can feed me information, and that can just sort of become a resource, not just for me, but for other folks.
Right.
So I created a photography news board, and that's kind of great because you can just you can utilize that. I didn't like the whole group images. Like I joined this best of Pinterest photographers, and I was getting so many emails from everybody adding photos. I finally just turned off board notifications because I was just getting spammed by it. But so I mean, I think it has its uses. I don't think photo sharing. I don't know. There's the copyright thing, which I sort of get, but what really makes me uncomfortable is if you read their terms of use, and I'll read it to you just really quick. It says, by making available any member content through the site, you hereby grant a worldwide, irrevocable, perpetual, non-exclusive, transferable, royalty-free license with the right to sub-license, use, copy, adapt, modify, distribute, license, sell, transfer, display, perform. I mean, it's like, the only thing I'm not giving them is my children.
Can you say that in English?
Exactly.
Basically, they can take your photo and they can sell it. They can, and they don't have to give you anything.
They can sell it?
Yeah.
The sell is a little scary.
Yeah, so basically, see, they have the right to sub-license it, use it, copy it, adapt it, modify it, license it, sell it, or transfer it.
So you don't own any more, once you go, you don't have any more rights to the copyright on that, pretty much.
Oh,
Well,
you do. You've just given them. You've given
Well, I know
them.
you can get the royalty-free rights away and stuff like that.
it's like giving it unlimited licensing to that image is sort of
Right.
what you've done. So
Exactly.
that's what ends up happening.
Now, would that ever
you would
hold
give
up?
them-
I don't know. I mean, I don't think that would ever hold up. I mean, frankly,
Huh?
I don't
Sure it
see
would.
them going into
Why
the
not?
business of doing photo shows with, and licensing my work, but...
We don't know what they
But
do.
it's not
with it.
necessarily that, but it gives them access to be able to share it out to somebody else. So if someone else approached them for that, why wouldn't they?
It's different than the issue that came up on Google Plus in the beginning, because Google Plus needs to resize images, and so they needed wording to that effect. And everybody was a little leery of it because there were some erroneous blog posts that went out there, and we all know that Facebook hired a PR firm to sort of trash Google Plus in the beginning, and yada yada. But it's certainly not the same wording as that terms of service that we just read. Now, here's my question: if you just post a link and the image isn't actually uploaded to the site, is that the same thing?
And
That I
we
don't
also
know.
have this whole copyright page too that says we respect intellectual property and the rights of other people, and it's
Right.
our policy in the circumstances to disable, terminate, or terminate accounts of users who repeatedly infringe on copyright. So, whose definition of copyright, though, is the question.
I mean, look, I don't know.
It's like do as we say, not as we do, because we're
Yeah.
going to take exclusive rights of your images, but if you start offering stuff that you don't have rights to, then we're going to kick you out.
Well, but look, what are they going to do with your images? I mean, are they going to do a gallery showing and start selling prints of,
So
Shane's work?
can I ask you a question? If you upload a
No.
picture, if you upload a picture that small, what can they do with that picture anyway? They cannot print it.
It doesn't matter. They have rights to the whole image. They could.
Yeah, but fine. Then what they're gonna do? 4x6 and call it a day? They do sell postcards. I
They're
mean,
gonna sell postcards. They're only going to sell postcards of New York taken by photographers lying down.
that'd be cool. I'll be a rich person.
You know what
No, you don't get anything. You don't get a bit of it.
You would
Oh,
when I pinned my images, I have a few of them on there. I actually pinned them from Google Plus,
Mm-hmm.
and I noticed that when it pulls it from there, it doesn't put the complete image on Pinterest. It cuts it down. So really,
How-
even though it's
how
still an
so?
empty image, it's not the best image it could be.
Hmm.
Whereas
So
if
it
I had
drops the
those
resolution, is that what
directly
you're
from my files, it probably would look better.
Is it cropping it?
Yeah, it's
Is that what you're
probably,
saying?
yeah,
Yeah, it's probably because the image size on Google Plus is larger.
right.
Oh, well,
I don't know, and they're just not. The other thing about the blog post that they were talking about is that there's nobody from the site that's sort of policing it. If you complain to YouTube about copyrighted material on YouTube, YouTube will go and take it down now. It may be
Yeah,
that.
but you know what? When YouTube first came out, that wasn't the case. I mean,
That's true. That's true. That's the next point that I
Yeah,
was going to make. But
And you know what else too? I'm going through the site and I'm looking at the contacts and the about page. They give you no information about how to really contact them behind an email message. Can't even tell what country they're in. I mean, it's all
Yeah.
pretty well hidden about who
they've
they
probably just grown so quickly. I mean, they've been around for a little while, but
Except for the fun
they've
stuff.
obviously exploded.
Yeah, and I mean the service itself doesn't bother me because to me it's on the same par as RSS feeds or
Right.
Flipboard on iPad, where they're just taking content and rather than just post the links, they're grabbing pieces of it to display and format it and make it presentable. But the terms of service is scary.
It is
You know-
scary. I agree.
Yeah, and you know what's interesting?
I mean, would you post any of your video content there, Keith?
Not blindly. I would think about it and do it in a manner that I would get the click credit for it.
So
I
what
don't
happened?
even want to upload my iPhone images there anymore. My precious iPhone images.
So what happened? What happened if you put your logo on the picture?
Oh, yeah, it's fine. I mean, you can put your logo on the
It's
picture. They're
yeah,
not-
but it's a matter of them being able to. They
They
have
can-
rights to that work.
Yeah.
Say somehow, like, you can go to my site and you can download the image as well. If they got a full image, they've got the rights to that image because I uploaded it to their site.
I found
Yeah, and you know what? And they store the full resolution image.
so
So
it's
if you give them
owned
like
by-
a 4,000 pixel, yeah, you actually get a 4,000 pixel image that you can download. So I don't know. I mean, I don't see it being as a.
I don't see it
haven.
being as Trey has got the right model for the future. It's just like, look, 99% of what I put out there, is going to go around and people weren't going to buy it anyway. But that other, 1% or 10%, are going to license the images properly.
Yeah, they're gonna
and he
ask
certainly
who-
has a different model, and it's been very successful. So.
Yeah,
So,
they're
was
going to
gonna
ask who's. Go ahead.
I was going to say I traced it down. It's a Silicon Valley.
Oh.
It's owned by Cold Brew Labs. It operates out of San Francisco. Cold Brew was incorporated in 2008. Some of the names of the funders are pretty well known. So, if they take themselves seriously and they're going to correct all these things, it'll be a cool service. If they don't, then there's a good reason for people to be scared of it.
Yep. I'll probably wait before I use it very much. I mean, I'm actually looking at Cowbird right now for storytelling because it's an interesting idea, and I just haven't had time to do anything with it.
What's a cowbird?
Cowbird is a visual storytelling social media site.
Another one that
But they're not trying to be huge. They're like, you know, look, we want people to tell interesting stories of what's going on in their lives, you know, through visual means. So
How do you find out about all these things?
it's part of my thing.
I never heard of it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I was like, am I the only
Cowbird.
I'm looking at it now. It's an interesting site.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now too. Ooh.
see. But I'm the one that had to ask. And
If anybody wants an invite, I can probably send out invites. Like I said, I haven't had a chance to really utilize it yet. I'm looking for the home for Weapon of Beauty. I'm not sure where that's going to be.
Of a weapon of beauty. Huh?
Yes, that's what I'm calling my iPhone project.
But like,
Oh my.
Actually,
I weapon of beauty.
Weapon of Beauty.
I took pan shots.
I already bought Weapon of Beauty though.
I got to show Shane later. I took some pan shots with an iPhone.
Oh, cool.
It was interesting.
You're just going to show Shane, not the rest of us?
I'll show all of you. That's fine. I'll show Tawny too. But nobody else.
Because she asked. Should we summon RC? Not really, because I don't want to bother him. But that was great summoning him from 6th Avenue last week.
That was
That
funny.
pretty cool.
Yeah, that's the power.
Now, I
of
didn't get
Lord.
to see. Was he actually feigning licking a phone
It looked to
booth?
me like
Oh,
he
yes.
did.
Yes.
Yes, he was.
That's
Like, not,
worse
not,
than
not just
Boris
the phone
crawling
booth,
around.
like the receiver.
So
Yeah.
wrong.
Yeah. Boris the Summoner.
The Summoner.
Mm-hmm.
That's your new nickname, Boris.
Oh boy, I got so many. No, it's a hashtag.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Okay, there we go. Hashtag the Summoner.
Yeah, I got so many of them you don't believe it. I cannot say it over there.
Sounds like a Marvel character.
Hashtag
Yeah,
the
exactly.
Summoner.
No, the summoner.
Summoner.
We've got the operator
Does
and
he-
we've got the summoner.
Does he live in Greenwich Village?
No, I'm going to shoot over there next week. You know,
That's
they
Doctor
got,
Strange that lived in the village.
you know they got alleys over there. If you Google it, Greenwich Village alleys, you can go shoot over there. It's, at nighttime, it's spooky. I'm going there next week.
I'm gonna fly up to New York. I have friends
I used
who
to live in the
there.
village.
Oh, guess who came to New York? And I did a photo shoot of her. I'll show you the pictures later.
Yay.
Her name is Nita.
Okay. Any more topics? Topic?
Yes. Join my Pinterest photo news board.
Should we pin the show?
I think we should pin it.
I pin you.
Wait, I have more news.
okay, I have a question with going this route or whatever we're talking about.
Okay.
When is enough enough? I mean,
Yeah.
how do you guys limit all these sites? I mean, when, does anybody sleep? Or is it just like a 24-hour, okay, I'm done on this side, let me jump to this side and then this side? When is enough going to be enough? Seriously.
So I have my size partitioned. Like I think Facebook is like for friends and close family. I mean close
Right.
family and close friends. Woo! And I'll upload some images on there, and I have a page for my photography on there. But honestly, I don't use it as much as I don't know. And then I have Google Plus, which is sort of okay. This is where I kind of do all my photography and hang out, and it's where. It's kind of
which
serious for
circles
them.
you are a member of and aren't a member of, and who's circling you and who isn't circling you. Yeah.
Yeah, but then, for me, Pinterest is kind of great because, all these articles that I read, I can just kind of throw them up in a pin on a board, and I have access to them. So if I read it at work or if I read it wherever it is, I don't just have the link, but I have the images, and it's a resource for other people. So I don't think I'll be uploading my images to Pinterest.
People have been using it as a Google Plus bookmark tool.
That's another way I'm going to use
Well,
it.
if Pages actually worked right, we wouldn't need it.
Well, Pages will probably work right in 6 months.
I'm sorry,
after-
Google. Don't hurt me.
So,
Yeah,
but
I've
yeah, I
dropped
mean,
down the
I'm
list
I
of
don't
on-air candidates.
I
So
can't see
that's
using
3,
Tumblr.
okay. And then if you have your own website, that's 4, and then maybe your own blog, unless the blog is tied into your website, you know.
Yeah,
I
which
mean,
I
so, and then the
totally.
Cowbird and the Tumblr and, you know, I mean,
I don't do
you guys are
Tumblr.
lightweight.
Twitter stuff, and
Lightweight.
it's like, you know, this
I
is
have
gonna
over
be-
10.
I have over 50.
No way, really.
Yes.
How do
Yeah,
you keep
well, a lot of
that?
them are tied together, so if I post on one, it propagates out. But
Uh,
I have over 50 that are live.
Nice.
I think I'm like Sandy. I'm pretty low tech. I mean, I have Facebook for friends and family, and then I have Google Plus where I do my photography. But I also share my photography on Facebook only because that's the only way my family and friends will see it.
Yeah, I know. I do the same photos. I post one on the other.
Yeah.
Facebook is for my iPhone.
And then I have Pinterest, but I just use it like I'll throw on there if I see something that I want, like photography gear, and then I tell my mother to go look at it.
Nice.
Can she go get mine too?
I'm actually really happy that the on Facebook there's the Google Plus photographers.
Oh, I saw
Yeah,
that.
have you been following that?
Yep. Yeah, I love
Oh, I
it
didn't know
actually.
that. Really?
Yeah, I posted
I
on
will
there.
add you now. Are we friends on Facebook,
Oh.
Sandy?
Yeah. You comment more on my photos
Oh, yeah,
on
that's
Facebook
right.
than you do on Google Plus, actually.
I can't keep it all
Oh.
straight, Sandy.
Yeah, add me. I'm on there. I'm curious about that link too.
I like it because it's like when Google Plus started. You know,
Huh.
before it got crazy and
Yeah.
can't keep track of everything.
Yeah. So there's a Google Plus photographers thing on Facebook. I'm gonna have to go find it.
The irony is just inescapable.
Well,
that's
I was
exactly what I
promoting
thought
the
when
Plus
I
One collection
first got
on
into it.
Facebook, so yeah, I do it too.
Hey, did you guys see the Photoshop CS6 demo?
No.
Oh, content aware taken to the next level. So
Exactly. Isn't that
basically,
something else?
Is CS6 out?
no, but they're already hyping it, and you know, like with every version of
Tony, we're
I'm
not
gonna go
friends
you
on
get this new
Facebook, are we?
feature.
No, not on Facebook.
I love content aware thing, man. That's
We
like
gotta
that's
change that.
the thing rocks.
It doesn't work sometimes.
Oh, for you because you don't listen to me when I try to explain it to you.
I've tried using it, and I found it to be sort of okay sometimes, but I've never.
Well, if you don't get the result, then you have to keep because it'll eventually start reading other pixels. So you have to like, you know, either widen the lasso or maybe tighten it in some, or you know, take some of this size to, you know. But there are methods
You
around.
got to be careful
to,
about edges.
Yeah, yeah. But
It's the
mine,
edges that
I've
make
always
things
turned
look
out.
good.
Can you tell? I delete people from my wildlife photos all the time. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
So, you know, I'll share this really quick since we can't really share links in here. But so you can, you know, they took this image here, and you can see the girl over here on the right, and then they took her, and then they're able to just completely move her over. And if you look at the previous image, you can see how her head is over this little area over here, and it filled all that in
Wow.
magically. And then same thing here, and they have a video of it if you check out the link. In fact, you know, I'll post this link in the post for the show. But you can see they kind of move this little binocular thing left and right. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it'll be interesting, but I don't think it's going to be. This is content aware fill. It's pretty good, but it's not great. That's my opinion, but we'll see.
I wonder when Photoshop is going to be able to pull the bird that's hidden behind that little thing out to the side. That's
Blade
when
Runner?
that starts happening. That's when I'm going to like it.
Pan right.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
Blade Runner. It's the only thing I wanted, the flying cars, but we got Photoshop instead.
Yeah.
I'll take
exactly.
that. Flying cars scare me.
Okay, so one other thing, it always pops up. A friend of mine had credited me with teaching him how to create a pano, a stitched image, and somebody posted on his Facebook page about how she would just prefer that Photoshop not be used at all for anything.
No, brother.
And it's just like, I mean, you know, how do you, I guess, you know what, Photoshop's what, 25 years old?
Is it that
How to
old
enjoy
already?
the 18th century.
Collodion plates.
Go back to
The
film.
conception just isn't there. I don't know why they don't understand that it is just the digital darkroom. If they could just make that comprehension and realize that in the day they used to dodge and burn, they used to do composites, they used to do all that stuff. It would just
Right.
take them days or weeks for it to accomplish it. That's
But
the
if you
only
don't hate
difference between it.
Photoshop, you can't feel superior.
I guess that's it. I guess that's it right there. In a
Yeah,
nutshell.
people ask me, they're like, did you use Photoshop on that? And I go, absolutely.
Yeah, of course.
I even used Control-Z, buddy.
Well, you know, this week's Sunday selfie is supposed to be straight
Yes.
out of the camera.
Yes, straight out of the camera.
And so
Now, does that mean, can I
you
my
cannot
iPhone?
crop it. You cannot convert to black and white. It is straight out of the camera.
So as soon as cameras have built-in Photoshop and you can edit it all right then and there, that's
Right,
There you
exactly.
go.
Here-
Well, some cameras do have it.
Yeah, it's exactly true. There are a lot of point and shoots that have that.
The Nikon 500 has a built-in. You can make black and white, color, sepia, and all that stuff. And you can just upload wherever.
Yep.
My friend got that thing. You even have a built-in star filter.
Well, it's going to be
Built-in what?
interesting to see what
Star
people
filter.
post.
Oh.
It makes stars on the lights.
Really?
Yeah, no, I got
Yeah.
Oh, awful.
A star bokeh.
Yeah.
Yes. Hey, is
Well,
is
you know, but I think that's, you know, whereas, is there just a type of photography, you know, old school photography, and then are we moving into just a whole completely different realm of another art form? I mean, where do you draw the line of just a
Why draw a
good,
line at all?
solid old picture coming out of the camera, old school like me, slide film, and I never dodged and burned and any of that stuff. You know, if it came out looking good, then yay, yay. If it didn't, it's like, toss it. I never dodged and burned into any of that. And, you know, so I put so much work before shooting, you know, looking through the viewfinder. I still do that because I don't ever think to myself, well, if I don't like that, I can crop it out or I can do this. I still put in a lot of the work before I even start taking the photo. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So
Well,
because
sure.
I hate photo editing. A, I'm not good at it, and B, I don't, you know, it takes such a friggin' long time. I have such a huge learning curve. You know, it just takes me forever to learn it.
I'm
So,
right there
I-
with you.
you know,
I have
so,
my little elements and Photomatics, and that's
Yeah.
it. You know, I don't understand layers and
and guys, I think, you know, you either have the, and I think even RC did something about this probably about a month ago. He was talking about a photographer and a photographist or something, and how, you know, the photographer is more on the creative, but then the photographist knows all the technical stuff and knows how to manipulate and blah, 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 blah. You know, so I think there's just like two different really realms, I guess, so to speak, of the whole art
but
of
is there?
photography now.
It really is there,
Yeah.
because what you're talking about is you're doing your photography beforehand, so you're doing it all on the camera.
Yeah,
Where
yeah.
in a pinch, when I look at an image, like for example, I do a lot of fast action stuff, and there are times where I can't get myself in a perfect position in order to be able to nail the shot. So
Neither can I with
have to
wildlife. No,
rely-
yeah.
Well, I agree, but so the idea of it is then I can look at that and go, well, I can fix that afterwards. Otherwise, I've got nothing.
Yeah.
So
But see, I don't
it's
even
just a
think
different
of
form
that
the
when I'm
art.
going in. I don't think of that when I'm going in to shoot. I don't think that's not even in my mind when I take the camera and start, you know, photographing a lion chasing a warthog or, you know, whatever. I don't even think that along those lines. And I think that comes back from, you know, when I started learning photography, you know, 12, 15 years ago, it was kind of like, you know, you either there for the shot and you got it, and you never had those tools available that you do now, really, you know. So, you know, I'm just But I know Ansel, happy birthday, Ansel Adams, by the way, today's his birthday, speaking of which. Yeah, so, and then I posted a photo of him today on top of a car with his, large format camera trying to get the photos and stuff. Yeah, so I know that all took place, but, I guess, I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this. It's just...
Well, you had limited amounts of things that you could do with slides. There's one lady at the Palm Beach Photographic Center that did a lot of crazy stuff with slides, different composite images and things like that. With black and white, you had a ton of control, not a ton of control, but a lot more. And that was one of the things that I didn't like as much about slides or transparencies, was that I didn't have that same control that I had with black and white. So I'm very pleased that Photoshop is around, because I can I have that voice. I'm not limited to what I can say.
Yeah, but still, you didn't even really, what I'm saying is the whole mindset, I think, has changed. It evolved, I guess I should say. It has evolved more, because we are able to embrace all this new technology. And I just need to get my head around it, which it just won't get around, because even when I go to Africa, I still got photos that I have never deleted that I took years and years and years ago, because I don't know what it is. I was talking to somebody else about this, and they said, his wife, we were doing a kind of a mini Skype hangout, and it's like, you guys are hoarders. And I'm, what do you mean hoarders? And they're saying, like, you're photo hoarders. You just hoard all your photos.
Photo hoarder.
I
never delete anything.
About, I'm going over there with the mindset that I'm taking 100 rolls of slide film with me, but I know I don't. So now I take like 100, compact flash cards instead. It's just because I don't ever clean them off. It's weird. There
are people that actually just use the flash card once. Just shoot it and fill it up.
Yeah, I know. But they get the big... see, I'm afraid if I invest in like a 64-gigabyte card, that it will fail. So I still try to look for the 2 gig and 4 gig and 8 gig cards. So, that's how old school I am.
Bob Jones, how are you, sir? We muted you.
I had to mute him.
Yeah, there's a lot of feedback off Bob.
We get the Bob Jones. Oh no!
No, it wasn't anything personal.
Come back, Bob.
Please.
We
But
missed
you know, to what, Sandy? I know what you're saying. I mean,
No, I'm going to hold up right now. These are the cards I haven't cleaned off since my Africa trip. Here's one here. Here's one.
Okay,
Look.
This is like not taking your film to the developer.
Wait, this roll from 1994?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like not
Have
taking
you
your
not
film to the
developed
developer.
that? Seriously?
Hey, Sandy, now you have to find out how long they last.
They last. God, I'm terrible photo hoarder.
No, you have to find out how much memory, how much they last.
But I still have. I've downloaded them all into my hard drives and everything. I just still haven't cleaned off the cards.
But remember when those used to be so expensive you couldn't dare act that way?
I know. I remember.
Yeah.
That's probably why. It's like,
I think I bought a 512K CF card that was like $50.
yeah.
I bought 2 gigs of memory for my 386 computer for $60. 2
Bob
megs.
Jones is back.
Hey, Bob.
I bought a 16K upgrade for my first computer.
Yeah.
How much you pay for that?
I don't know.
Free and change.
It was a lot.
I remember
But it
paying
tripled the memory.
300 and some odd bucks. Yeah.
Hey Bob, how's it going, man?
It's going
Good
good.
to see you.
Sorry about the sound.
That's okay.
Oh, you sound great.
Sound great now.
Okay.
We
Sorry.
missed you.
Yeah, I've been sick. Sick as a dog.
Sorry
That's
to
never
hear
good.
Yeah, that's what you were saying. Are you feeling better now?
Oh yeah, yeah. Got back to the
Good.
gym tonight, everything. So yeah, I'm doing a lot better.
Awesome.
Mazel tov.
Yeah, there's been numerous times where like, God, I wish Bob was in here so we could ask him about that. So
Exactly.
dealing with models and lighting and all sorts of things.
Well, he was in our chat room many times, though.
I'm not going to shoot people anymore.
Oh, come on.
Just
It's
buildings?
fun.
Are you done?
Yeah.
You know,
Ali?
okay,
You've given up?
Ali, what
did-
happens if your building has a copyright on it and you need to get a property release?
Too bad. There.
Nice.
So we're at the 30-minute mark. We have 30 minutes to go.
Okay.
No, seriously, I mean, I just need to embrace who I am as a shooter, and that's just that.
Let's share some images.
Sure.
But we need to, since we only have 30 minutes, we need to share like 1 or 2 each.
No,
I'll be good.
I'm good.
Here.
Well, yeah,
I
you
got
can
a
skip
funny
me.
one to
I
show you
haven't
guys.
processed from yesterday. I've got a bunch I didn't process from yesterday, so skip me.
I posted my first Catter Day this week.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
go-
congratulations. Caterday's my favorite day, and Fido Friday.
I was the one that had the cat lying on his back.
Oh, I haven't
There
seen
should
it.
be a horse. There should be equine.
There it is. There's an Equine Wednesday, I think.
Oh, I was going to say Equine Wednesday.
Yeah.
Won't whine
So
Wednesday.
you
I have-
enjoy your horses.
It doesn't have the
Monster
same
Day.
Sorry.
And
So-
Monkey Monday was today that I co-curate.
And I will. I
Oh,
will.
that's
I don't
right.
see you guys posting monkeys anywhere, or gorillas, or...
Hey, some of us have. Some of
I
us
will
have.
push Alien Abduction Friday, created by my friend Irene Cato.
Sandy has access to all the animals. She should come up with one that nobody but her can post
All
on.
right.
That's right.
I like Alien Abduction Friday.
Yep.
Too.
What are you going to shoot, though?
That's when you can play in Photoshop and make some
Yeah,
really
that's
weird...
when you get creative.
Who's going to argue with you? Who's going to prove it?
I was abducted.
I kind of like.
I have all my barn
Blast in the
shots,
Past.
so I have plenty.
I think Blast in the Past is fun.
Crop
Well,
Circle Day.
so this little blue heron was hanging out above the house across the street.
Aww.
What the hell?
There,
Yeah.
that's an alien abduction shot right there, dude.
Exactly.
The eyes. I wish you could see the eyes well. He's got just the funniest look. But
He looks like one of those rubber chickens.
also
Rubber chicken Sunday.
In honor of, he does look like a rubber chicken, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And let me see. In honor of Shane, I have a couple of.
iPhone pictures.
Yeah, hold on. Oh, I keep firing up photo booth, and I need.
There's this alien abduction day right there.
Mulder.
I want to believe.
Oh, I do have one. Good. Okay. When you
Yeah,
get to
this
me.
is I think I posted this one actually. But I like it. It's for an iPhone photo.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
it's
saw
like a
that.
little, bounce house, and I was doing. This probably you won't really be able to see.
They
it
need
well.
one of those for adults, man. That's awesome. Look at that.
Oh yeah, the adults. You could actually go on there. But I was doing pan shots. But wait, there's one that actually kind of came out. Hold on, let me find it in here. And here's
Like you're
my
trying to-
son. He's got.
Oh, yeah.
Not too shabby for an iPhone.
So you got some sort of blaster on his side there?
No, that's a person.
That's another kid.
Background.
Oh, okay.
Greedo shot first. Or Greedo.
Don't get me
All
started.
right. I won't go through all of them. I've got one more. I think I posted this one yesterday. I've been doing so much black and white that I have to get back to some HDR.
Oh boy.
You touched
you-
Boris.
You'll like this one. This one is actually a composition of 6 shots.
Awesome.
Ooh.
Here we go.
Wow.
So these are all the shots, and then the final image is here.
Oh, nice.
Much better.
Yeah.
And this is Lou Gardens. It's this is actually the historic house. It's a museum now, but there's like 50 acres of just flowers and trees, and it's like a floral Friday, bonanza. So I had the shot sitting back in my backlog from January, and processed it. So it's kind of nice to get a little color. after all my black and white.
Color.
I know. Embrace it. Ooh, this weekend I'm going to go to
Yes.
Daytona. So that's going to be exciting. I'm going to day one. I could have gone to the second day, which is actual race, but I had a commitment that I couldn't really wiggle out of. So I'm going to go to day one and shoot the nationwide.
You didn't try hard enough. You didn't try hard enough, dude. That's what it comes down to.
No, I didn't
put out
want
these
to.
excuses.
I didn't
Don't put
want
out
to
these
break.
excuses.
I didn't want to break people's hearts, and I actually would have if I tried to wiggle out of it. So I just,
Oh, you have to break hearts.
You're
Yeah.
breaking
That's why
my
you're a
heart that
photographer,
you're not gonna
man.
be there photographing.
Yeah, see, you.
I can't believe it. Oh, like
Yeah.
that is awesome. You have such an opportunity there to be able to go photograph Daytona. And
That's
you're
awesome.
going.
You have to lay on the floor and take pictures in the middle of the street. You're going to get the best
Now
shots
that
ever.
would be the best shot ever.
Especially when
that would be the
Oh my
last
God.
shot ever.
Make sure you have a wide angle
Yeah.
lens, and you'll be okay.
Which
I
reminds me,
promise
I'm going to try to grab 2 bodies and go. So
Why don't you get like a 8 to 15
One body.
millimeter fisheye?
One body.
No, 2. You don't. I hate changing lenses.
no, I've got 17 to 40 and 70 to 200, and then
You
my
need
buddy's
8 to
bringing.
15,
Well, okay.
and lay on the floor.
Well, I'll do what I can.
That f2.8.
Yes, sir.
My buddy's bringing his 300, so that should be fun.
Cool.
That'll be fun.
Mr. Bob Jones, do you have any photographs?
Yeah, I got one I could share. This is the last
Cool.
shoot that we did last weekend with a couple of twins. Just a close-up. Actually, this is a close-up shot. Mostly just beauty shots for the shoot.
Nice.
Ooh.
I saw this series. This was awesome.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
The light is
It's
freaking incredible.
she's scary, but she's awesome
You're like a master.
in the sky.
I wish. Spend so
just
much
with a
time on
softbox?
lighting, it's ridiculous. No, we used Beauty Dish and there was a softbox below her. It was clamshell lighting. Actually, I pulled up. I went out and bought Scott Kelby's book, Light It, Shoot It, Retouch It, and I did a little bit of I did his setup in there for
Yeah.
the beauty shoot.
Cool.
Yeah.
The Skilby. We had RC pop in last week while he was walking down 6th Avenue.
Yeah, I heard about that.
I invited him.
He licked the payphone.
And he licked a payphone.
He's
Yeah.
Boris,
Yes.
even though you shared in the beginning, do you have something to share?
Sure. I got some pictures. 1 second.
Just 1 or 2.
Hey, can you guys tell me? Can you guys tell me real quick
Sure.
why my screen keeps going bigger and smaller and bigger and smaller?
Just
Just
drag it a
compare it.
little bit bigger. Just drag the box like your window a little bit larger.
I made it full screen.
This is yesterday on Broken Bridge. Her name is Nita,
Oh, that's cool.
and she actually works for Google in India office. And me and her did hang out a couple of times, so she asked me to take pictures of her.
Throwing out that guy in the background, though.
Yeah.
Huh?
You need CS6 so that you can just move her to the left a little bit.
Okay, I was in. Alright.
Just we're kidding. We're kidding.
Is that a photographer? That's a photographer that got in there,
You guys are
isn't it?
much more picky than I am.
And
That's why we're photographers.
this is my favorite shot. I got the most comments on Google Plus.
Oh, I saw that today. That was nice.
That's on the boat. That was my friend had a 24 to 70 2.8 because he was using mine, and that was from the ferry while it was moving.
I love that lens, by the way.
You
That's
know-
one of my favorite lenses.
I know this is my first time shooting. No, second time shooting with the lens. It's an awesome lens.
Yeah, it's a great
An
lens.
iPhone would have crushed that shot.
And the new lens is kind of expensive.
Yeah. Into
I
a 2
love the
megapixel
clouds in that.
Thank you.
This is true.
image.
And oh, my favorite shot of the whole day. I was staying on the floor on 4
You
Second
see
Street.
those? those cranes on the other side for us.
Yes.
I was over there. I was over there about 4 or 5 months ago, and I took a shot from that angle of the Statue of Liberty.
Oh, cool.
Wow.
There's a park over there that's in commemoration of 9/11, and I was in that park. I took a picture of the statue from there.
That's cool. I want to go there, but every time you go, there's a million people. You have to wait for the boat for like 2-3 hours. I can't. I have no patience.
You're a New Yorker. Of course you have no patience.
You have to get there early in the morning and be the first one out, in and out. And this is Times Square for 2nd Street, 5-second exposure, f/8 with a 60mm lens.
Wait.
Nice.
Okay.
I like this
Bob,
shot.
can you find that shot? Can you find a shot from that park? Or am I putting you on the spot?
No, I think I have it actually. It's
Okay.
on my Flickr account.
So Boris,
That'd
you
be
laid
cool.
down in the street and took
No.
that shot?
No, I have a small tripod, and I put the tripod down. I was standing up, and my friends were yelling, "What are you doing?" I just took a picture and I left. And my friend Elmo, and that was it.
Oh,
Yeah, this
That's
one
cool.
totally tripped
I like
me out.
That one's cool. I love that Elmo has a handbag. That's
He
awesome.
looks like Chewbacca.
Boris,
Yeah, a very red Chewbacca.
Yeah.
I have sub 2.8 and I was laying on the floor, like I always do.
and that thing was coming at you
Yeah, he wanted money.
while you're laying on the floor.
Yeah, well, I took a picture.
needs money.
Elmo needs- Yeah, and basically that's
And
it.
pickles don't come cheap.
Yeah.
needs to get home.
That was yep, that was it.
Joe, have you got any shots, some awesome action shots?
Sure, I'll share something.
Cool. I tried to get my friend John in. He must not be home. He just got back
I
from
found
Hawaii
it.
from the
I'll let
wake
Joe
of
go
paddleboarding.
first,
You guys see that?
Yep, it's coming up.
So a bunch of the guys that I normally photograph with the sleds, they built a ramp and like actually fabricated one out of steel and built it so that it would stay consistent, so that they could start working some bigger, badder tricks. So this is one that I got.
That's
It's pretty
cool.
cool.
That is
Nice.
very
I
cool.
love the sun. That just makes it.
The sunburst, the above the trees. Yeah, how high up
Yeah,
was
so-
he?
The gap
Or high
was
up,
about
okay.
60 feet, and he was probably about 25, 30 feet in the air.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah, they're some crazy guys. They had a lot of fun though.
Yeah, you really
And
nailed that
then
shot.
that was today. And then this is one curious to see your guys' thoughts on. This is a maternity shot that I did today.
Oh, cool.
oh, cute.
That's cute.
That's cute.
So nice.
I should know what the baby looks
Yeah,
like.
that's actually her. Her mom actually
Aw.
drew that picture of her
Aw.
from a picture that she had of her as a kid.
That is
Yeah,
cute.
kind of cool.
Cool, that's a good
Mhm.
shot.
Thanks.
That just looks like a.
Oh, and you can see a little reflection of her face in the
Yep,
shot, too.
exactly.
That's cool. That's a nice touch.
That's what I was trying to do. Yeah.
Very good.
I found that
You
shot.
that picture,
Rick.
Bob?
What was that, Joe?
Yeah.
Oh, I was just asking if Bob had found that image.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Right there. It's coming
Nice. I like it.
up.
Hell no.
I like that a
I
lot.
love the Empire State Building in the
That's a
background.
nice. That was from the Isles. That was from the Isles Islands, right?
No, that's from the Jersey side.
What did she use, like a 500mm lens?
Almost,
300.
almost looks tilt shift.
Okay. Oh,
Nice. Very nice. Jersey.
What's that? Ollie?
You can. Oh, what's the name of the island? Government's Island. That's where you took it from, right?
Days will break. No.
Where in Jersey did you
Oh,
take that
Jersey.
shot?
I'm not sure what it was called. It was just a park. There was like a park in memorial for 9/11.
Oh,
And
okay.
it's like right across. There's a sculpture there that the Russians built that stands about 4 stories tall, and it's like a teardrop and faces the 9/11 site.
Okay.
I think
So,
I know
you
what
know.
it is.
I'm sure we could find that easily. Interesting. Cool. Very very nice shot. I like that. Like you get the city. It's very iconic, and it's not a shot that I've seen a lot.
You can go on Isles Island and take basically the same shots, but it's closed for the winter.
It's very cold on Ellis Island in the winter.
Yeah.
It's been cold down here, believe it or not.
Oh,
It was-
you guys, okay.
It was
enough-
85
enough-
degrees yesterday.
Yeah, enough with the cold stuff, okay? You guys are wimps. I don't want to hear it.
No, I agree with you. It was great weather. I had the top down. It wasn't cold.
Such a
But last Friday it
Fucking
was
hell,
50 degrees. It was freezing.
Oh, you poor souls.
It's cold in like
Bundle
midnight.
up now. You bundle up real tight.
I was going to start a fire.
Full fight.
Keith, how has your daily shots been going?
I stopped it because
You
I
had to stop.
I had to factory reset my phone and I lost all the photos on it
Oh.
before I posted.
Crushing.
So I'm looking at revisiting it, but right now,
Can
I've been-
always start it again.
yeah, and I'll either start it with a new date or somebody recommended do a 52 shot, do one a week instead. That's a little bit easier. But I've been focused on the Magic Kingdom 24-hour day on February 29th.
Are you going to that?
Oh.
Yes, I'm gonna be there all night.
Oh, you're crazy, man. I might show up around 5 or 6. I don't know.
No, I'm
Somewhere around there.
taking the first off so I can sleep. And I'm gonna after work on the 29th, I'm gonna rest a little bit, eat, and then I'm gonna head over and I'm gonna stay up all night.
So what's the
Cool.
plan? What are you going to do?
I don't know. We'll see what's in store for me. I know some people are going to ride rides continuously, try to set records. I'm curious what will be out, what rides will be open, what food will be laid out. You know, what kind of. I'm sure the company's got 1 or 2 things planned for that night that they haven't talked about. So
Man.
we'll see. If I get bored, then I'll go home and come back because I only live 10
I
minutes.
hope you'll be posting.
I will
through
be
the
I will
evening.
be Foursquaring and Twittering like crazy and Google Plusing as much as I can. I'm trying to decide which should I come armed with a. I'm gonna be armed with a point and shoot. I'm trying to figure if I should bring my video as well. 'Cause I don't want to carry a ton of equipment either.
Point
We're
and shoot.
gonna
Do you have an iPhone?
I have an Android, but it takes pictures.
Cool.
Hey, a few of us are going to be setting up, Keith. So if you want to, I don't know, stream some of that, which might not be too
Yeah,
exciting.
no, I want to join the Dawn photograph group.
Okay,
You
cool.
just got to tell me where you are, when you are.
Yeah, still trying to figure out if you want to do the castle. I know there's one guy who wants to do Space Mountain, but I don't know.
It's becoming a mini photo walk because I think RC wants to come up with that stuff too. So
Oh, really? Cool.
if he's free, I think he wants to.
Yeah,
And
let's-
Or that
you know,
morning.
RC will bring an entourage.
Yeah, so I mean, for many people who don't work for the company, that's an opportunity they don't normally have to see dawn rise in the Magic Kingdom.
Oh, yeah. Even for some of us who do.
who don't hide out in the park until dawn. Sandy, do you have any pictures to share?
What? Yeah, well, these are kind of fun pictures that yesterday afternoon, or no, pretty much all day yesterday, I had a herd of elk that just wouldn't leave the yard. So, of course, that kind of makes for fun.
Oh, cool.
So let's see, I've got a couple of shots that I'm still playing around with. Let's see. Yeah, okay.
Great shot.
Well, here's
What'd you do? Put salt out there?
What you didn't see is he was teased by the others to go.
no,
do
yeah, okay, no,
Yeah.
I had it loaded wrong. But anyway, this is the first. They were up on the road, and they're thinking, okay, we'll be real sneaky about it. Yeah, like 800-pound animals can be sneaky, but they can be stealth-like sometimes. Checking out the hood there and stuff. So, and then, there were. Interestingly enough, one of the young ones you can see, one of the young calves there. I heard one of the calls. They sound like young porpoises. The small little calves. They sound like porpoises. So there was one of them that was missing, but there were about 3 adults and 2 calves, or something like that. 6 of them altogether. But anyway, so here's one shot, and then of course I think you guys saw the other shot that was up there that. Bringing in the feeders and everything, and they still, pretty much would invite themselves into the house if I would let them into the house. So they're fun, but they can be annoying, and the dogs are trained. Yeah, the dogs are trained not to chase them, but they get excited when they hear me yelling at them to get away from the feeders. So it's kind of like a back and forth thing, and pretty much all day yesterday that was what I was going through. And then deer came around. And it's interestingly, I stopped taking photos because I wanted to see the interaction between the deer and the elk. And the elk would go up and bite the deer on their rears to get them away from the bird feeders. And I never saw that, because they're like 3 times the size of a deer. And just to see them going up and just gently nipping them on the butt to tell them to get the heck out of the way. This is our feeder. I guess you had to be there, but it was kind of, for a wildlife lover, it was kind of cute.
Cool.
I chase you away.
Yeah, it's fun to watch them. I mean, and you really sometimes have to stop and put the camera down and come inside because you don't want to disturb their natural behavior.
Yeah,
and,
that's true.
And and just to watch them interact, they pawing at each other and not get into, all for just bird seed that has fallen on the ground. It's very interesting. But we've had so much snow lately they can't forage like they normally do, so it's been pretty tough on them. So yes, I do kind of throw them handouts here and there. Bad person that I am.
We have no snow. It's awful.
I want snow.
Yeah, same here. We don't have any.
Oh,
Syracuse usually gets about 150 inches a year. We don't have any.
Wow.
It is awful.
We've had 125, and our normal in the foothills here is about 60, and we've had 125 so far this year. And March and April are our snowiest months, so I'm scared.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God.
Well, you got our snow this year because we didn't get any.
Yeah.
Yeah. I keep hearing that. I think we've got a cloud right over Colorado this year, just hammering us.
But it was late though, right? It didn't snow for a while.
No, I got back from Africa October 15th, and it started snowing the week after I got back. So I virtually we have had snow on the ground since October, probably 23rd, 24th.
I know up in Aspen they were complaining about not having enough snow.
Yeah, and now they're getting hammered, and now it's one of the worst avalanche dangers in 30 years. And that's how quick it'll pile up. January and February just came in and slammed them. So they were, the news segment about that, was all about that tonight. Just about, you get the cocky skiers up there that try to go backcountry, and 3 of them lost their lives last week. So yeah, it's pretty crazy up there right now.
Snow sucks, spoken like an Arab that lives in Florida.
Dude, there is a reason for that. It's a genetic reason. I lived in Michigan, and then, my parents moved us there from Lebanon. And Lebanon's got like Hawaii weather. And I was like, what am I doing here? So I moved to Hawaii for 3 years.
So we have
Is that where you trained dolphins?
Yeah, that's where I work with the mammals. And then I was like, well, where am I going to go after this? It was either California, Texas, it had to be warm.
Or Florida.
So Florida was it.
And you picked Florida.
There are no live shows on Twit tonight.
Really?
Oh wow. It's a furlough.
So since Trey's Hangout's not going to happen tonight, everybody stay here.
Ah, there you go. I'm going to share Great.
Photo.
A non-iPhone photo. Oh, I should have made you guys guess.
Yeah, you should.
iPhone or not iPhone?
I would have
It's
called the
nice.
iPhone actually.
That's
Is it up there?
cool, Shane. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I like it.
That was my contribution to the sunset. I ran a
I like dark.
Very pretty.
photo group out at the preserve yesterday for the photo contest that's coming up. So it was nice. Nice to get out there. I've been out there like 3 times in the last week for workshops and stuff like that. But it's nice to just get out and hang out, and it was really peaceful. The place had closed, and there was nobody out there. It was just really chill. So, but we got some great clouds that built up, and I was like, this one, all right, this is my shot. I didn't even have to wait for the sun to go down. I was like, this is what I wanted.
And it's in color.
A big
Yeah.
tower. Yep.
Yeah, you're usually a black and white, so.
Yep. It's almost black and white except for the blue at the top.
Yeah, but see, I just think that's phenomenal, the way it looks right now.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I was going to try to open up the little bit of land a little more, but
Yeah.
I decided to leave it dark.
Holy.
Just
Yeah.
a hint. And then
I sort of felt the same way when I first looked at it. I thought, oh, it'd be kind of nice if that was, like a exposure map or something like that. But then you really look at it, you can see it forces your eye to the cloud, which is what your subject really is, which is awesome.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then I do have an iPhone shot. Jessie June.
Oh, it's President's Day. That's why there's.
She owns Google Plus. My albums have frozen for a second. Tawny, do you want to share something while my albums think?
Yeah, I guess I can show you a couple more of my experimenting with textures.
Oh, cool.
You know what I figured out about textures?
Yeah.
My friend's gonna smack me if they hear this. If you don't clean your lens, you got so much texture there you won't believe.
Oh, okay. So don't clean my lens.
I'm just busting your chops. I'm sorry. They yell at me all the time. Clean your lens. Clean your lens. No, leave me alone.
Yeah, I
Lens cloth.
because flowers were so cheap at Trader Joe's last week. I bought myself flowers for Valentine's Day, and
Aw.
Aw.
so this was my rose, and this was they were in the bouquet, so I added a bunch of textures to it to kind of give it a Victorian feel.
Texture.
Did you put it up for Floral Friday?
No, I didn't. I don't think I did a textured one for Floral Friday. Oh, maybe I did. I think I did this one. I can't remember.
Okay.
So anyway, I like this
Did
one.
you
how
share it?
it's
Because
done.
I can't see
Yeah, I
it.
can't.
I can't
we
see
have,
it
we
either.
have 5
Oh, you
minutes.
can't see it?
No,
No.
sorry.
It's not sharing screen? Okay.
I thought just because I'm on
There
such
you
a
go.
slow server here.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
There it is.
You should call it weeds.
Yeah,
Yes,
do
right,
do
yeah.
hashtag weed, and so we can go with Boris's collection.
Yeah. That's the one that I did that was kind of Victorian.
Oh, that's sweet. That looks like an old painting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I saw that one. I really like it.
Pretty.
And my rose.
Oh, so cute.
So cute.
Well, that's because he's in New York. He doesn't see it.
Oh, okay. I think I showed this one last week.
Mm-hmm.
That one I really like.
I like that one.
Mm, that's
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, I just been
Yeah.
kind of
Very nice. Very lovely.
Yeah, Tawny's gonna. I'm trying to talk Tawny into doing a texture tutorial.
I think that way last month.
Clean your lens.
Okay, am I unscreen shared now?
You're on
You're on.
screen.
Yep. You're back to Tawny.
Okay.
And then here's the image that I wanted to share.
Oh yeah, I saw that when you posted it. That's pretty cool.
Oh, that's
That is cool. I love it.
This one is an iPhone shot.
That's pretty cool.
So did you like play with it in Camera Plus or
Yes, in Snapseed.
okay, Snapseed?
Cheaters.
No.
It looks so nice and
It's
warm.
not
nice
cheating with an
warm.
iPhone.
Ugh.
It's a phone and a
Yeah,
camera.
the sun opened up for just a second and really lit the. It's not a field; it's the grass there, and just lit everything up gold.
Nice
And
warm.
I was really
colors.
surprised at how sharp the trees were as well.
Yeah,
And
it's nice.
great drama in the sky.
Yeah.
And then I showed everybody in the workshop, and they were like, "Where was that? When was that?" I'm like, "Just a second ago." It's like, "Oh, we missed it."
The next photography tip is be aware of your surroundings.
Look in all directions.
As
Stop
the apocalypse
chipping.
comes, yeah.
Yes.
Psych everybody out by pointing your big camera in this direction and turn around with your iPhone and take the
That's
picture.
right.
This
Ha
way.
Smoke you.
I'm
That's-
just picturing
that's-
dark clouds following Shane everywhere he goes.
They usually do. It's a little cloud. That's just because I'm from Seattle.
So we have 3 minutes before we have to tie up the
Okay.
show broadcast.
Let's wrap it up then. Allie, do you want to wrap the show up?
Why, sure.
2.8.
Hmm?
We can all rock, paper, scissors.
Well, thank you for joining us on Plus Photo Show 17. Thank you for Keith and the Vidcast Network for making this happen, and for for all the fine work that he does. And thanks for everybody for joining. And be sure to find my photography news pinboard on Pinterest, no matter what Shane says.
Excellent.
That's it. We're out of
News
here.
on
folks.
Pinterest.
Okay. So I'm gonna have
Awesome.
to I'm gonna end this hangout and start it right back up again and reinvite everybody, and that'll be the after show because I have to end this hangout unfortunately.
Okay.
Okay.
Ah.
Okay, bye-bye.
Okay.
I'm not leaving.